No, won't be there tomorrow. Never would, never ask you to come back. Got a few little things that I borrow. Do without me tonight, I'll be there again. So won't you take a sip from me? Even though I'm home tonight. So won't you take some pictures, please? 'Cause I know that we'll never do it again. Working hard when we're not alone. One day you gotta say no. Days coming and it won't be long. And we saw on the radio. It's got me tasting my soul and show. Lining up just to take a photo. Every time I never make it, thank you for the invite. Music got me elevated, call me for the next night. When you're feeling tired, well I got up just to sleep. I don't really dig it anyway, been away for a week now. Searching with a stage light, always got I aim high. Hoping that I see you dancing, girl, forget the stage fright. Never take a day off, work till I get laid off. Build a debt to build a dream, I'll sleep until it's paid off. No, won't be there tomorrow. Never would, never ask you to come back. Got a few little things that I borrow. Do without me tonight, I'll be there again. So won't you take a sip from me? Even though I'm home tonight. So won't you take some pictures, please? 'Cause I know that we'll never do it again. Working hard when we're not alone. One day you gotta say no. Days coming and it won't be long. And we saw on the radio. It's got me tasting my soul and show. Lining up just to take a photo.
Hello everyone and welcome back to The Friendly Cooks.
Where the cooks are very friendly.
Today we're making a cabbage situation. It's going to be glorious, but
It's gonna be cabbage heavy because we got so much cabbage from that box.
we did, so we have to use the cabbage. So it's got to be a cabbage situation. But how are we doing today, Mads? Hello. How are we?
And Iskron is in Japan. Iskron, isn't it like very early for you? What are you doing up?
Yeah, we're trying to work it out then. It's
I
like
think it's like 8 a.m., isn't it?
yeah, 8
It's like
a.m.
2 hours difference.
You're with the different early morning squad. The like
You're like the Indonesians and the Indian, basically.
yeah, kind of yeah. It's the different crew.
Because I remember when I was still in Indonesia, I woke up at like 6:30 and Mickey was on.
Yeah, they were the days.
They
I
were the days.
used to stream longer back then.
And Matt, how are you going today? Hopefully you're doing all right.
And how was the flight as well?
Yeah, how was the flight as well, Iskron? And Matt, I'm sorry about what happened with your doctor.
Yes, I'm sorry. I mean, it's good your doctor cares. I'm sorry that situation transpired.
But I'm glad that it has been resolved. And Matt, stop acting like a criminal when you're about to get muffins, okay? That's my advice for you, okay? Don't like sneak around.
But muffins.
I know, you can just go to the muffin instead of going
That's how Mads approaches a muffin.
I know. And then parents want to go shopping for food immediately. What food have you had so far in Japan? Is going. Oh wait, how long is the flight?
How long is the flight?
That's my flight. Flight is great. My ears a little bit hurt from the pressure. Yeah, I get that. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I did a plane trip many moons ago.
To Japan.
Well, to Japan, but that one didn't hurt as much. It was the one that I went that was really short in Australia. It was only like an hour and a half.
To Melbourne.
No, it was two.
To Cairns.
No, at the time I think it was to Newcastle.
To Newcastle.
Yeah, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I can't remember. It wasn't that long. But after I got off, my ears was very sore, and I was partially deaf for a very long time.
For all I know, the pressure is
yeah,
off.
I would say so for a good while, over a week until I sort of got there. So I get the pain.
Yeah, so chill for a bit. Isran eats like nice food. And I can't help it. I had to be sneaky with my ankle bracelet.
See, this is the thing, okay? To get the muffins, you have to work at it.
Also, question, Matt. You said that your day has been gorgeous. How many muffins you've had so far?
I'm glad the day has been good, Mads.
And then Tara,
good morning, Tara. How are we doing?
Your veggies looks good.
I'm jealous of your snow peas. I do like snow peas.
I do like snow peas.
I like snow peas more than beans. That being said, the beans that we got were pretty good. They were very good.
And you did get fruits as well, because our box we specify just veggies, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, so
kind of cool to see the fruits.
I'm intrigued if the fruits taste yum, like compared to regular fruits from other places. 14-hour flight. That is a long flight.
That's a lot of flight. I mean, it's from Europe, so
yeah,
further away. My mom gave me earplug, but it still hurts. Yeah, earplug sometimes doesn't really have much difference because it's the pressure difference and everything else. Because I remember one time my ear was very like that because of my diving trip.
Okay.
One of the diving is just, I don't know why, maybe I wasn't in the best condition. I couldn't really equalize and my ears just hurt and I had to come back up.
We'll do diving one day, not on stream.
And then Iskran said I got a full Japan breakfast experience.
Oh, what did you get? I guess.
Yeah, what do you get? Do you get like a salmon with so many side dishes?
Definitely
tofu?
the little plugged-in rice cooker that keeps on giving rice, I presume.
You know my language here though. I did have 20 muffins today with one special chocolate cake. That's very special.
It's the special chocolate cake. Now, is it special because it's a special chocolate cake, or is it special just because it's the one cake in the sea of muffins? Does that make it special, just its uniqueness?
I always say so. It's like clock, but I swear it's not clock. The pressure.
I know.
Yeah, and it's 14 hours as well, so.
That's why they really need to turn the pressure down. No singing on stream, everyone. It's impossible.
I'm good. It was -1 last night. Gosh, it's only like 8, I think, for us. I'm good. It was -1 last night. Only moved away from 0 at 9 this morning. Yes, very good so far. I made a big stir fry last night and used almost all the veggies.
Good.
That's
okay.
Good.
To be fair, I'm going to be interested. We're kind of, because we're using them because it's exciting to actually get them. So we're using them a lot more.
Yes.
So I'm going to be interested. How quickly we can use them.
Yes.
There's 2 things that we need to work our way through. One is lemons. We have a lot of lemons.
Lemons, cabbage, and butternut squash.
Yeah, 3 things. You're right. Yeah, and butternut squash.
Okay. Should we actually do tea time?
We can do tea
okay,
time.
Iskron, if you want to boop it, you can boop it.
We can do tea time for the Iskolon.
And then it's the pressure. Yes, the pressure. Gonna make a roast tonight and maybe a pumpkin soup tomorrow. Ooh.
They're very nice pumpkins too. Very nice.
Sweeter. And last night, not last night. Was it last night when we used the broccoli?
Yeah, that was last night.
Yeah, it was so crisp.
Yeah, I really like that broccoli.
Boob. Okay, boob.
Let's do it. Let's spin that wheel of destiny.
Miso, rice, tamagoyaki, grilled unagi, matcha, yakizakana, sukemono, kobachi, and nori. I finally understood what Iskra is talking about.
Yeah?
Because I know a lot more about Japanese cuisine
Japanese food, I know.
than Spanish. Oh, I think it's going to be Darjeeling.
No, I wouldn't mind Darjeeling. Yeah.
The good thing, you don't have to feel bad about eating too many veggies because they are good for you.
It's true actually. I saw a dietitian person on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, the other day doing it, and they were like breaking down what this woman was saying she would eat.
Boop, 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 boop.
Wait, I'll get back to that in a minute. Okay, what is it going to be? I think it's going to be green. I really have a feeling it's green today.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool, green.
I know, I just had a
Darjeeling.
feeling. I just had a feeling.
I can't sing that tonight's gonna be
Tonight will probably be a good experience
with Darjeeling.
with Darjeeling. Happy green, yes, happy green indeed. So that's pretty nice. I'll put it on Tcam for a minute and then say what I was going to say. Oh yeah,
Veggie.
I saw a dietitian or whatever individual talking about this other video of this girl, what she ate in a day. She's trying to lose weight and whatnot, and she had different things throughout the day, but for her one meal at nighttime, she had this massive mound of vegetables, like huge amount of vegetables, and then he said, people often feel like, oh, potato or whatnot, if I'm trying to lose weight, I shouldn't go near it and whatnot. He calculated the amount of calories in this massive mound. It's not much.
It's like 600.
It's really not much compared to the volume there. So yeah, you can eat as many of them as you want. Also, that's only if you're after calories. If you're after other stuff, well, they're still good for you too. But yeah, I have been utilizing them a lot and actually enjoying the fact that they taste better. And it's nice too. It's nice to actually be able to have money going a bit more directly to the people who grow it. Don't know if you can hear that.
National Anthem. 07 for the national anthem.
That's washing.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of washing. So the laundry is on.
So yeah, Tara, I'm pretty happy with it. I think
I'm really happy.
we're gonna stick with it unless something unless it changes.
More expensive.
Yeah. And you know what? May even do it weekly. We'll see. It's a lot of veggies, but you can go through them when you're really enthused. Yeah, and plan for like that. You can make massive stir fries.
Bless you.
Thank you kindly. I just need to do something with the lemons.
We make lemonade.
Okay, so this one says, yeah, we can make lemonade actually. I got a lot of staring from local here because we're not in Tokyo. We're actually visiting our cousin, adopted and actually Japanese, so we don't use tour guide. We can visit place that is uncommon for tourists. Yep, I do find, at least from my own experience, which would be different to yours, but still, I found, and from what other people have said, I find that at least the Japanese people that lots of people encountered, when they stare, they would sort of do a little stare like that and then move on. They're not like, if you know what I mean?
I mean,
yeah.
You would probably catch their attention because
you stand out.
Yeah, you stand out. You have a skin difference that they are not used to.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with one standing out, but nothing wrong with either. I mean, I will notice people. I will do it a bit more discreetly, probably, because I'm pretty discreet with how I tend to look at people. But notice people going down the street as well, who I will stare at, but it will be more like.
Yeah, I will find interesting. Yeah. Whether it's their fashion, whether it's their hair, whether it's their. If I find them quite attractive, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, sometimes it will even be just their demeanor or whatever, what they're doing.
But I will stare at your puppy.
That's the other thing too. Yeah.
I will stare at your puppy.
I know.
I'm not gonna go up to your puppy. I'm just gonna stare at them.
Yes, but again, discreetly. Like
I don't.
No,
not
but
the puppy.
I'm discreetly. I go like that if I'm looking at if I'm looking at the dog. Yellow is more communicative.
I'm really like, puppy. Mickey, puppy. It's a pup. Tara said 100% agree. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see how weekly goes from now.
Yeah, because I do. Originally, I was like, this is a lot of vegetables, but you do kind of.
But you kind of get
Yeah,
through it
get
if you
through it.
actually just want to a very veggie heavy stuff.
And they do. They taste good. I really liked last night. Yeah.
So I was planning to make lemonade already from the neighbor's tree. So many lemons right now. And I got even more lemons. So I don't know. Might need to buy some gin.
You know
Cocktails,
what?
Tara.
That would actually work. See, I've been thinking what I could do with it. I can.
We can make lemon posay.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. You did show me that we could actually do. I don't mind making. The good thing about cashew cheese, which I haven't made for a while, but I want to because then I can do nachos again. Is that it requires lemon, so there's that. We can make lemonade.
We can make cashew cheese.
We can
make iscarons the lemon potato again.
We can.
Remember lemon nut patatas.
And technically, we can even do that with the other veggies. Yeah.
Sure. One of the child actually asked me if I dye my skin. No, I just fall into an oil thing as a child. See, that's what I mean. It's curiosity.
That's what I mean. I don't mind that.
It's not necessarily a malicious thing.
Here's the thing.
I know it can be awkward sometimes.
Oh, it can be weird, but it's the malicious intent. And also, I don't like when there's people who will stare like when they're a couple of meters away and they will be like, and then you match their eyes and they keep staring at you. I find that creepy.
I find that creepy.
Yeah.
Matt says, I have a habit of staring into abyss, and sometimes people walk into where I stare and accuse me of staring at them. I don't even know who they're there. I don't even know they're there.
I actually said that to Yellow yesterday when we were driving. I was looking at the window. Yeah, and I was looking at someone, and then I caught her eye for a second. She was looking at me, so she probably thought I'm staring at her the entire time. You know what I was looking at? Her Bunnings umbrella. Yep, because there's a massive umbrella. I don't know if you've seen them, Tara, but they're like the huge umbrella.
Bunnings,
so
what do you
I get
call
that,
it?
Mads.
Umbrellas and hats and stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
Do you want to start? Okay, everyone. Let's actually do a little of the chop cam. So it's gonna be a very simple veggie today. It's just because we have so many cabbage, and we still have one more head of cabbage, by the way, from that box.
Yeah, we do.
That we haven't used.
We chose the littler cabbage today for ease of use.
So we use Napa cabbage, some carrots, some onion, garlic, ginger, tamari, and since I'm out of the vegetarian oyster sauce, we're gonna be using oyster sauce. And then we're gonna thicken it up with some corn flour. So it's gonna be more like a Chinese style stir-fried Napa cabbage, which is gonna be quite nice. Okay, this girl says papatas lemonates.
Papatas.
Hey, but it's Papa's recipe, so papatas. See, Tara understand. Those brolies are the best.
They are. No, they really are.
King of the brolly.
Because it was raining yesterday, and it was it's very successful. The umbrellas we have are quite small.
Yeah.
Because then they're easy to carry as well, which is good. One's a bit broken, but that's okay.
Also, Matt, question: is Steve in the hole today?
Yes, the question.
The question.
We
of
all.
time. And then Matt says, I got people approaching me and giving me their phone number, thinking I was interested in them. No, I wasn't. Just staring into the abyss and contemplating life. Matt, question. Can you do the eye thing where you can unfocus your vision basically and just stare at nothing? Because I can, and I do it sometimes, right? I remember doing it in classroom. And one of my friends said that, did your battery just die?
Yeah. Yeah, I do it as well. It's a way of thinking with your eyes open.
No, sometimes I don't think. I just unfocus my vision and just like stare. It's basically my form of meditation.
Yeah, I tend to think when doing it, but it will be a simple thought sometimes. Like look at that tree.
Yeah, you're right. I think my mic is off. How about now? Iskra said, okay, hear me out. Is it weird eating carrot raw? Because I like snacking on raw carrots. Not really.
A ton of people like carrot.
Yeah, a ton of people like raw carrots. So no, not really. I mean, we put a lot of raw carrots in like our kebab and stuff.
Yeah. So
And like salad rolls.
I mean,
and
people
stuff.
do it as carrot sticks as well, but yeah, it's often on salad sandwiches and stuff. People quite like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, he's back on. Yeah, thanks, Tara.
Guitar.
And Matt says, even when someone walked in front of me, I was just staring through them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything when I'm doing that to my eyes. I'm just like chilling. It's my meditation. Not carrot stick or baby carrot, just carrots. Yeah, I think a lot of people
Well, as
do.
in yum yum sort of thing.
I think so. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a taste.
I knew someone who did that and their skin went slightly
Orange.
Orange, yeah. There's nothing
Yeah,
negative about that, by the
thing.
way.
I
It's
know.
just-
I know.
it doesn't matter.
I know it's probably not going to be the case for Iskron, right? But you can actually get like the nice oranges tan, I want to call it tan, from eating carrots.
You can, yeah. So I'm sort of going to make them like this so they're a bit more chunky today.
Yes,
Yeah.
chunky.
We want them a bit more chunky.
Chunky.
They're providing the chunkiness to the dish.
Yes, very much so. Iskron said, I saw my mom did that growing up and I sort of copy her. It's very yummy though. I mean, carrot, especially the fresh one, is very sweet. So I understand why.
Yeah, the ones we get from that place are actual real carrots. They're nice. I like real carrots.
Real carrot. This is the one from the box as well.
Yeah?
The carrots.
Yeah.
And also Iskron says, my mom eats banana with the skin, by the way.
Whoa. Iskron's mum is a daredevil. Didn't you say your mum was a food, what was it? Yesterday. Like very, she had finesse when she chose what to eat, whereas your father was more like eating
Eat everything, yeah.
landfill sort of situation.
And then Matt says, I hate carrots. Every time someone gave me carrots, I give it to Odin. This is where Odin's problem started, Matt. You giving him random food, and then he has to end it up with like a stabby stab of EpiPen,
What's
and
stab?
going to hospital. Stabby stab of EpiPen.
Yeah, I know now. Makes sense.
Matt's.
Ads.
And then Iskron said she's a foodie, but very picky.
Then what's the banana skin? I wonder what banana skin tastes like. Is it nice? I mean, according to your mother, I assume it is. Otherwise, she wouldn't eat it.
Also, Iskron, get yourself some nice Japanese bread too.
Too long, or are you okay?
Just cut them in, maybe in half thickness. That's what I'm thinking, rather than long.
Yeah, cut it like that.
No, cut them lengthwise. Maybe.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you're happy with the length?
Yeah, I'm happy with the length. Yes, Iskron. I really want to go to Japanese bakery. I want my melon pan. And chocolate
Impossible.
pan. That's the thing I miss the most in like Australia right now, that they don't really have much. In Indonesia, right? A lot of bakery is like have a lot of sweet bread. Sweet one like small portion bread. In Australia, you have to buy like a log. You do. You actually have to buy a log.
It's kind of true. Yeah.
Matt says, well, Stefan is on a different lab. Okay, so you don't know. So at least he's not in the hole. That's good. Iskron said she said it gives fiber and then said it's good for skin and digestive system. I had melon pan. I like melon pan. I wonder if banana peel is actually good fiber.
I mean, it has to be. It's a plant.
Banana
Technically,
peel.
a tree is good fiber. You just can't
Banana.
eat it.
Banana peel. What is it called? Nutrition value. No, I don't want banana. I want a banana peel. Bananas. Banana.
What you doing over there, Yellow?
Looking at banana peel. So this is what banana peels offer. The banana peels themselves offer additional nutrients, including vitamin B6, vitamin B12, magnesium, potassium, fiber, and protein.
There you have it.
There you have it. That's why your mom eat it with the peel. Isra said when we land, the first thing my dad did is going to the bakery and buy us a lot of pastry. Forget the luggage, they can wait. And Tara said, not sure if it's the same type of bread, but have you been to Bread Top? I actually have been to Bread Top, just never buy it.
Which one's Bread Top?
It's I think it's usual. It's in malls.
Have we been to Bread Top?
I think we have. The one that I said that is basically like Japanese bakery. The one that has like a choco pan, a strawberry shortcake. Yeah. So yes,
so it is here.
it is here. It's just that the closest one we have is Baker's Delight, and if I want something sweet, I have to buy a log.
I mean, you can buy a cream bun. Oh no, sorry, it's not a cream bun now. What's it called? What do they call it? A
Yeah.
Boston bun.
Boston.
It's
bun.
not a cream bun. What are you uncultured?
Boston bun and a fruit. Wait, Boston cream and a fruit bun, or a fruitless one. And then Tara said, haha, yes. Do you have a Bread Top near you, Tara? Because yeah, the closest one that we have is Baker's Delight.
Tara would, because Tara is in Melbourne, and in Melbourne they have cafes.
I know, but Tara is moving away from the cafes. Tara is moving from the hustle and bustle of Melbourne and going to go to a farm and have sheep. Remember?
Not yet, though.
I know, but she will.
I know.
The sheep is the goal of life.
Sheep is the goal of life.
And then Iskran said, we're staying in Japan for a week, and after that we're heading to Switzerland. You're going back and forth, aren't you, Iskran? It's like Japan, and then you go back to Switzerland.
I would love to go to Japan again. I really would.
I would as well. I would love to go to Switzerland as well. It seems like a very, what do you call it? Unbelievable landscape. It looks so beautiful. So anywhere basically in Scandinavia, I would love to see. And Sierra is coming in with the cat avatar.
Sierra, welcome. How are we doing today?
How are you doing today, Sierra? Hopefully your day has been going well.
Whoops.
And then Tara said, yeah, they are at most shopping centers. See, Melbourne and their shopping centers having Bread Tops.
I mean, to be fair to Melbourne,
fair to Melbourne.
they have an awful, well, at least when I was there many years ago, there was so many little cafes and stuff.
I think there will be more now.
It probably is. Which there is in Sydney and other capitals as well. It's just.
Oh, Tara, question though. When during COVID, right? Was there a lot of cafes or restaurants shutting down in Melbourne? Because here in New South Wales, we saw a lot of like cafes and restaurant falls victim into the
Very much so.
Yeah, to the economic situation.
Also, Sierra, how are we doing today too? I just dropped an onion peel.
My parents' agenda is weird. Well, was your mom piloting the plane to go to Japan, Iskran? And Tara said we're gonna go look at some houses on Saturday and maybe make an offer. Ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting, Tara. Hopefully you'll find what you're looking for. Hopefully then you'll get a discount. I'm manifesting your discount. And hopefully it's gonna be a big enough space for 2 sheep.
Yeah.
And 1 goat.
Because I know it's...
And 3 cows.
I know it's very, what's the word? It's very nerve-wracking at the moment, and it's, yeah, I know.
But you are moving away from the city though, so hopefully it is a bit better with competition-wise. Yeah, and hopefully, Tara, you don't lose to the conglomerates, okay?
No.
We don't like that here. Matt says, Mickey, hello, Tara, Cheese, Sierra, hello, Steve-O Bobo, not in a hole, Babason. Is that Steve-O's government name? Hi, Steve-O. Steve-O, are you in a hole again?
Steve-O, I don't believe you're not in a hole, but I nonetheless say g'day.
Steve-O, Matt says that you're in another lab. Why are you in a hole again?
Maybe that's the lab. Steve-O's like, I'll set up a lab down here, it's fine.
And then Iskra is laughing. And Tara said, yeah, a few, mostly ones in shopping centers closed. Yeah, because the rent I wouldn't assume even with COVID that shopping center will give them an ease of rent.
Oh, I've seen shopping centres happily just sit there with no, what's the word? With not lowering their rent. Because
Yes.
it's owned by companies that have so many things.
I
So they
mean,
can afford to just leave it there.
because that's the thing as well. They would probably already make a profit with the Woolworths, Kohl's, Big W, and Kmart in there.
I know.
They don't need the small restaurants and
And
cafes.
I would say it's sitting there would somehow allow them to do a tax write-off as well, I would say.
I would say
If
so.
they're
It's
paying
because that's
for
a
its
loss.
upkeep and everything else, it's an actual loss. So
Yes.
it's not like, obviously they would be preferring to make more money by renting it out. But if they're not
It's
going
not.
to do
It's
that,
not a big loss for them. It's
No.
not a big enough loss for them to care,
Yeah.
basically. Iskaran said, nope, she takes extended day off to be with us. So is my dad. They said they want to make our school holiday fun. That's nice.
that's
That's
nice.
nice. I'm glad that you seem to have a family that really cares about each other.
And,
which
and
is
I'm
nice.
glad I'm glad your parents have that opportunity to do it too. I know some people cannot.
Yeah.
And I get that as well. It's not just choice, of course, but
Hmm.
nonetheless, some people can and still choose not to do it. So
And Sierra said, hello, I'm good. How are you? That's good, Sierra. That's good if you're good. We are pretty good today.
I have cut up carrot. Yellow. I'm going to put this carrot and onion in here,
Yeah.
just so I can deal with this Napa cabbage.
Napa cabbage. And yeah, I slept last night, Sarah, so I feel a bit better. And Tara said, haha, thank you. Yes, I'm manifesting a discount. I'm manifesting no shark conglomerates be your competition.
Maybe your neighbors can be sheep, like literal sheep. That would be cool. I would like sheep as neighbors. I had horses as neighbors as a kid. That was good.
I would say so, yeah.
Mm.
And Sierra said, well, hello there, Mats. And Iskran said they plan to visit Haiti, but the situation there is not very good at the moment, and their visit permit has been warranted, so they decided safety first. Yeah. I'm sorry that you didn't get to visit Haiti at this moment, Iskran, but hopefully in the future. And I'm glad that your safety is much more important.
Yeah, it is. I know. It's a shame, but it's true.
Matt says not in a hole, but in the vet lab, helping the vet doctor. Since not many staff available at such hour, as I said before, he is a universal staff. Yes.
Okay.
Are you sure, Matt? Are you sure he's not in a hole? Peek into the hole, Matt. Iskran says, I wasn't feeling bad about it. I don't miss Haiti that much since I don't have many memory there. Yeah, you were adopted when you were a kid, when you were younglets, and you're still younglets now.
Okay. So this is just going to require a bit of washing
nonsense.
and whatnot. So just give me a few momentitos, everyone.
Matt says, it's raining cats and dog here. All staff told to stay indoor. Matt, what is indoor? Are you saying that in a hole is not indoor? I know there's no door, but it's in something.
What? What was that, sorry?
It says, Matt says, it's raining cats and dogs here.
Okay.
All staff told to stay indoor. But I said, being in a hole is it not indoor? I know there is no door, but it's in something.
I have a vague notion I might have dreamt about Steve digging a hole last night. I have a vague memory of this.
Recollection.
Yeah.
And then Matt says the hole is flooding. If he's in there, then he's on his own. And how is Odin, by the way, Matt? Last time we heard from Steve-O, Odin was doing some experiments. Hopefully he's going well. And Iskran says, don't leave him there. Yes, don't leave him there, Matt. Also, Sierra, I have been very addicted with Civilization, the game. I am now attacking Japan.
But Iskaron's in Japan.
I know, but that's what I mean. I'm getting Japan
For Iskaron.
for Iskaron.
Okay, cool.
I'm giving it to Iskaron once I conquer Japan.
Cool.
Matt says, what experiments? I don't know actually, but last time Steve said he was doing something in the lab. Well, I don't know if it's an experiment. He probably just dancing or something. And Matt says he was in the infirmary thanks to allergies. Is it because you gave him carrots, Matt? Is this the carrots, Matt? And then Iskron said, I got 2 portions of breakfast.
2 portions. That's good. That's what you want.
I think you're gonna get a lot of food. I miss Japan. I really miss Japan. And Matt says, I didn't. So what caused the allergy then, Matt? And then Sierra, free swimming pool to Matt. And then Matt says, I didn't give him carrots, but I did give him a peach puddings. You know what, Odin? I really think this is the thing, right? Odin is the one that needs the ankle tracker. And that ankle tracker should be like making noise whenever he's around Matt's.
Maybe. I thought it was just to went around like edible things. Or inedible for...
Inedible for him, yeah. And then Matt says it's a free swimming pool every day in Denmark, yes. It's free swimming pool in Australia as well. We have
at the moment, yeah. This okay, it's not really coming off easily. These things.
What's the... I can't see what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is actually.
Yeah, I thought it was dirt originally. Now I'm actually thinking it might just be
What is that then?
It might just be the leaf itself.
Yeah, it might be.
Because it's actually a slight green color, I think.
I mean, I can Google it. Green, dark green in my Napa cabbage.
I mean, I can keep washing it, but I think it's actually just the leaf itself.
I would say so. Dark green patches in Napa cabbage. Steve-O, our biologist. Is dark green patches in Napa cabbage normal? Steve-O.
All I'm talking about, by the way, everyone, is this. I don't know if you could see it. That little darkness. I thought it was dirt originally.
Yeah, it's not the tiny black spots, isn't it? No. It's
well, they are
green.
tiny black spots. It's just, see? Aren't they not tiny black spots? Is
Not that one. So tiny black spot is the pepper spots.
No.
And it's basically what's very normal. It doesn't say, so probably just... Yeah, I think it's okay.
Cool. I'll just give it a bit of a wash then. If I missed something.
And Tara just said, when in doubt, cut it out.
Maybe.
And Sarah said, is it because of the rain of the free swimming pool? And then Matt says, also someone saw a Greenland shark on the coast earlier in the evening.
A Greenland. Yeah.
What's a Greenland shark? I actually don't know this.
Definitely from Greenland.
I would say so. Greenland is not green, by the way, guys. It's a lie.
Yeah.
Greenland is icy.
I know.
And then
Europeans.
Sierra said those are alien eggs. It's not eggs, Sierra.
They're not aliens.
They're not aliens. They're just Napa cabbage.
I'm just checking. No, not alien. I asked.
Okay, Matt says also words from Steve-O. It's either a dead cells or infected spot. It's harmless to eat, but best to cut it out. Yeah, you can just cut it out then.
Okay.
Matt says rain and run a couple of kilometers from the land and you will be on the ocean. Well, to be fair though, Australia, if you run a couple of kilometers away to anywhere, sometimes the ocean as well, if you live in the coast.
It's true.
Matt says Greenland shark is very old shark that lives for over 500 to 800 years old. That is cool. Can I Google what that is?
Yeah.
Can I see what Greenland shark is? Are they endangered at all?
Are Greenland sharks the one that is in one of the oldest ones? And they look quite funny. They have a funny face.
Yeah, they look like prehistoric.
Well, I'm going to do
They look like a torpedo.
I'm going to do...
See this and say that this doesn't look like a torpedo.
I'm going to do what Tara and
Steve-O
said. And when in doubt...
Yeah, see, isn't this look like a torpedo, guys? I know you can't see it well, but... looks like a torpedo.
But you just have to believe it.
You have to believe it. All right. I will read through chat again. Sierra said, Momo told me it's alien eggs. He's from Mars. He knows things. Okay, we believe Momo then.
I don't believe Momo, okay? I don't. I know Momo tells fibs sometimes.
Sometimes Momo just like to pretend to know stuff. I think Momo is wise though. I still think Momo is wise.
Oh, Momo is wise. Momo just chooses to pretend.
Matt says threatened at the vulnerable state at the moment. Yeah. We have bull sharks here, Matt. A lot of bull sharks actually, and great whites. Not in Indonesia.
You do. You just.
No, we don't really have great white sharks. We don't really have.
I looked at the distribution map. It said it was in Indonesia.
Very rarely, Lou. We don't really have much open ocean in our border, if you get what I mean.
That's like the people up the top of Australia saying we don't really have crocodiles. Okay, I went down to the local supermarket the other day. There's no crocodile.
What are you talking about? You do have it. In Indonesia, you have more of a reef sharks. The one that's like chilling in the reef, the one that's like just circle around you and stuff. But they won't bite. The black tip ones.
Mm-hmm.
I like them. I dived with them once. They're pretty chill. Just don't provoke them, okay?
I mean, it probably should go without saying, don't provoke sharks, but just in case there's anyone in chat that doesn't realize.
If you diving in Indonesia and you saw a chill shark, just like respectfully swim past it, okay? Dive past it, but don't provoke them, okay? Don't invite them to dinner, okay? You'll be dinner. And then Sierra said Momo is offended. I'm sorry, Momo. I'm sorry. You are all-knowing. You are from the Mars. All-knowing Momo is wise and very, very smart. I believe in Momo.
I believe in Momo as well.
And then Matt says they're also legally blind and toxic. In what way? So
the sharks.
If you eat them, is that what it is, or is their bite has like a toxic properties to it? Yeah, the shark. And then Iskron said, I saw a very huge fish on the wet market last night. I thought it was a shark. It was actually a bluefin tuna. Yeah.
Yeah, tuna is
Tuna can
huge.
get like, I don't know, massive. My uncle-in-law told my dad it's expensive, but he ended up buying it, and we have a lot of sushi last night. Sashimi and sushi. Yeah, that's nice. That's quite nice.
Whoops.
How's your cabbage going?
Yeah, it's going. It's going to take a while. I knew it would take a while. That's why I did the other ones earlier.
Iskron said, it's so huge. Is it bigger than you, Iskron? I definitely will be
On
bigger.
a scale of 1 to 2 iskerons, how many does it measure?
Iskron, are you still 152, by the way? Iskron said, so we cut it up and give it to the neighbor as well. It is bigger than me. It is 1.5 me. So it's still between 1 and 2 Iskron.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty large fish.
I mean, tuna can get very huge.
They are.
I remember watching when I was still in Indonesia. It was on the TV. It was about people who fish just tuna, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the biggest one that they caught was like 800 and I don't know, like 800 kilo or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was American show and it was 800 pounds. So
Americans with their measurement system.
And Matt says, I hate fish. Why do you hate fish? Fish is friend.
No, I believe eating it. I assume.
That's just, of course you hate fish. You just eat muffin.
It's not a muffin, okay? No fish tastes like a muffin.
And then Iskron said, I never have fresh sushi, but that was delicious. Yeah, that's nice then. That's a good experience for you and your family.
Wait, Iskron, have you ever been to Japan before?
I think Iskron have.
Yeah,
have you been to Japan before, Iskron? Yeah, Matt says, I was born and raised aboard a ship and fish is everyday encounter. Okay, yeah, I get that. And Isran said, I have, but a long time ago. Yeah. So this is the first in a while then. And Sierra said, you make me excited to go. Yeah. I'm excited for you as well, Sierra. Hopefully planning and everything is going well. Yeah. We want to go to Japan as well.
I would love to go to Japan. Yeah, I really would, but
I think though, one of the country that is most probably that we're gonna go first is probably New Zealand, wouldn't it?
I think so.
I would like
if we
to go to New
suddenly
Zealand.
were going overseas somewhere, I think so. You've never been to New Zealand. I've never been to New Zealand.
And it's just there.
It's not hard.
I mean, it's still like a long distance. I think it's like 3-hour flight from Sydney Airport, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't need a visa.
I think 3 to 3. I need a visa. What are you talking about?
I know. You won't eventually, though. You know, and
Oh wait, if I'm a permanent resident though, I don't need a visa. I just need that travel permit thing that they do.
oh yeah, that's true.
So, I may actually can go to New Zealand without visa soon.
Yeah, very soon. So that's cool.
And then Iskron says the tourist area is not so great though. A lot of violation nowadays and restriction. Yeah, I get that. I think I saw news the other day talking about basically they want to do a tourist ban and in a lot of like touristy spot because an influx of tourists that that has behaving very badly. However, because of said ban, their economy is kind of hit hard a bit as well. So it's like
It's a double-edged sword.
it's a double-edged sword. So I don't know. I get the idea of the Japanese people want to preserve their place and
Their
stuff.
way of life, their peace and quiet.
Yeah, their way of life, their peace and quiet, and want to get rid of rude people, right? But especially these places where their economy is very much rely on tourism. It's not. How do I say it? It sucks, basically. I mean, same with Bali. Really, same with Bali. Bali is pretty much relying on tourism. And, well, yeah, there's nothing else there. There's no industry or anything else.
Used to be fishing, didn't it?
In Bali, I
Yeah,
think it's
before-
more farming.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean before.
It's more
Yeah.
agriculture society. They're very into nature. I guess that's why a lot of like nature-based tourism goes to Bali, right? However, a lot of the locals right now cannot even afford to be in Bali anymore because a lot of people buy their land and their properties for investment. So I
Yeah.
really don't know what to say because if you suddenly ban these people to come in and actually invest in stuff, then Bali's economy will collapse. So
Welcome
I don't
to Byron Bay, the
Yeah.
town that only rich people can afford to be in. And what
and
that,
even their doctors and
Yeah,
stuff
they-
cannot afford to be there.
yeah, so it gets impossible.
Hmm.
This is a cold cabbage on the inside, by the way.
Is it?
Yep. Okay, done. Yeah.
Also, it's raining bucket as
It's
well.
raining at least 2 buckets outside.
Sierra said we're still aiming for May after Golden Week is over. We gotta hurry, but my dad forgot. I'm sorry, Sierra, but no matter when you're going, hopefully it will be awesome.
Look how yellow that is. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Also, this is just to be shredded, yeah? That's what we're doing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Not too small though.
Yeah.
You can be a little bigger as well.
You want bigger than that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that would be good. Because the one that I've seen, you can even just cut that one in third. Yeah, like that.
Like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
That's so yellow.
And Sierra said, yeah, they closed down a lot, didn't they? Because tourists can't behave. Remember the one in Fuji, the one near Fuji, where they have to actually hold up a trap, like a big, not trap, what do you call it, screen, in their local 7-Eleven because people just keep loitering there. It's so weird. It's just so weird. Fuji can be seen from everywhere. Why do you have to loiter in front of a 7-Eleven? It doesn't make sense. And Iskron said, nowadays they are strictly told to enter using tourist guide. It's not forced upon us, but still, if you get in without a tourist guide, you can't enter a lot of area. Yeah, which sucks. It sucks that you have to police people. But I get it. If they cannot behave, what else can you do? And Dancer said hi. Hi,
Hey,
Dancer.
Dancer.
Dancer, I like your shoes. It's very pretty. And Sierra said maybe it would be better to get more security roaming around instead of closing it down. And Isgron said, my parent used my aunt permit, so we're technically family visiting, not tourists. I like the mini part inside the Napa Cabbage. It's sweet. Yeah, they are sweeter,
said
isn't
that?
it? Isgron.
Yeah, very sweet. Yeah, it's little, yellow, nice. This is now green stuff.
Yeah, Iskron said, yeah, but their law is not aligned with that. If they have to post security everywhere, they will be seen as dangerous place. That's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
why we cannot have nice things. It sucks. I mean, I remember the statistic of in Bali as well of basically entitled, feeling they're above the law tourists. Is basically ruining the vibe for even the locals. Now they have a lot of police everywhere.
Oh, and Dancer, today we're cutting up cabbage. That's today's experience. It's a cabbage experience.
Yeah, Iskran said also a lot of tourists is aggressive when told they can't do that. Japanese people are polite and they just can't fight with that type of people. And Dancer said, what place are we talking about? We're talking about Japan. Oh, we're basically talking about places that rely so much on tourism. But the tourist that comes is of low quality, if that's the nicest way to say.
We're talking about the unfortunate thing how a lot of tourists nowadays, and it's probably been forever and a day, don't exactly respect the local way of existence and the local rights to peace, basically.
Yeah. And Sierra said, yeah, but probably not when they make an official announcement and explain why the security is there. Closing down seems like a bad solution if it affects the economy. But yes, Sierra, it's a double-edged sword though, because like Iskron said, they probably wouldn't, it's not within their culture to actually police people.
The thing is though, question, a lot of the time it's not like it's illegal the actions that are being done either. If you get what I mean, it's more the fact of I don't know. I actually don't know if there's a solution.
I don't know if there is any solution.
Potentially,
to
the
this.
solution is a bit of all.
I think the solution would be maybe get a lot more domestic tourism rather than a foreign, and so that could balance it a bit.
The thing is, foreign tourists used to I don't know, behave.
They used to behave. That's what interests me about it. I don't know why the surge of the entitlement raising nowadays. I don't know. Maybe the one that can afford to travel back in the days is the one that can behave. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, and Dancer said I love them too. And Iskran said whenever my mom cooked Napa cabbage, she always gave me that middle part for snacking. It's so yummy.
It really is, yeah.
And Dancer said, isn't a geisha district closed due to safety issues for the local geisha? Yes, I think it's in, it's not in Gifu, where is it? The one in Kyoto. Yeah, so a part of it is actually closed off, and that's where the geisha would safely travel and stuff.
So, is that enough cabbage?
Yes.
Yeah? Sure?
Yeah.
You don't want that other entire massive cabbage out there? That's 10
No,
times
I think
the size.
that's enough. And Sierra said sad that people can't behave, they're ruining it for everyone. Yes, that's what I'm saying as well, Sierra. It's just that this is why we can't have nice things, I guess, because of some people. Iskran said they did that, but the local dislike it, and the security can't put authority in place because of their calm and polite behavior. And tourists then to be more aggressive and don't listen, so it's pretty much useless. And Sierra said, yeah, that's true. And Dancer saying it's very annoying and sad for the ones with ruined experience and businesses. And Dancer said, Gesundheit. Thank you. And Iskran said, the people here where I visit so surprised to see tourists in the area. And then my aunt told them, oh, no, they're not tourists. Proceed to point my dad and said, she is my older brother. I mean, yeah. Iskron says, bless you, thank you. And then Sierra said, I don't understand how it's hard for people to respect the rules. They're not strict rules at all. Just be quiet in the train, don't climb on things and harass people. It's asking
Sierra,
too much, Sierra.
that's too much, okay?
That's asking too much, okay, Sierra?
Don't climb on things, don't harass people.
Are you saying that I cannot be like deadly drunk on the beach of Bali and disrupt the religious ceremony
But
there?
I paid money to come here, therefore everything must be about
Or
me.
I cannot be naked in some religious ceremony in Bali? Like, yeah.
Sierra,
it's
it is just too much,
So yeah, I get that. I really get that. Iskaran says they talk Japanese with us. Luckily, my mom and dad is fluent in Japanese. And then said to Sierra, anything that stops people from acting like monkeys on drugs is hurting their ego. Yeah. Should I start, or do you want to clean up first?
I'll just clean up a little bit,
Okay.
not much, just a tiny bit, and then you can start just because there's a bit of water around, because the Napa cabbage,
Yeah, Iskran said, I was told to behave and respect the place we visit. Leave your shoes outside the house when you visit someone else's house, basically. But Iskran, that's asking too much.
Look,
What are you talking about?
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I get how sometimes there can be cultural mistakes. Take the shoe
Yes.
thing. You may really just not know.
You may really just not know.
And I
Very
get that,
much so.
and whatnot. Now, I do believe that it's a good thing as a person traveling to a different place to actually bother
observe.
looking it up originally, to observe and everything else. But the lack of understanding, I will give you to a point. To a
Yes.
point.
To a point, because I remember when I was in Japan as well, I was backpacking with my sister, and we were staying at like a youth hostel. So it's a very chill place. There are bunk beds around. It's just that it says in the website that if you do a late checkout, to please go to basically in the front of the place. There is a reception, and you can get your keys there. So, me and my sister was late, so we did the late checkout. So we went there, right? So it's like a small window, and next to it was a door. So what we did is that we knocked on the door, and then the guy opened the window and gave us the key, right? So just from that observation, we know that that guy is actually staying in that room. He lived there. He probably owns the place, and he lived there. And not 5 minutes after I did that, I was like dealing with my luggage and stuff. A guy came in, clearly from a Western nation. I'm not sure where. He came in, and then in the website says that you just go to the front of the reception area, basically. Instead of knocking, he went bang to that door. He opened the door to this guy's room, and the guy was like, So yeah, it's a cultural difference, I would say.
Because you've travelled around Australia, and I assume the same with the West too, if you saw that anywhere in Australia or whatever, you would go into the room.
Yes,
there
you
would
would go
never be an occasion.
There would never be a person that would stay. It's their room and be an office.
That's an example where, sure, maybe they should have known, maybe been more cautious, more polite, and everything else. But it's not.
It's not his fault.
It's not as.
It's not as offensive as actually.
It's not choosing to do stuff. A lot of the time, it's the choosing to behave in a certain way. I have more of a.
So no, there is no malicious thing that I sense from him. He just doesn't know that it's that guy's room, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to sit
He read
here?
it wrong.
And from Sierra, they're embarrassing themselves.
Okay.
And you can go to the cooking episode.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
It's been a long time. Okay, what are we doing? What?
Cooking here.
What's happening, everyone? Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Cook time.
It's cook time.
Okay, seriously, they're embarrassing themselves. Iskron said, my parent usually sit us down and then told us what can do and what can't on the next country we visit, because we're now older and expected to behave. So we always get filled in on how we are expected to behave there. Only the new place, though. My parent trusts we would behave and know how to behave from place we already visit. Yeah, because...
That's asking too much, though, Iskron.
Because, that's... Yeah.
So good on you, though.
Look, I know it seems like basic sort of stuff, but it's not.
It's not for some
unfortunately.
people, really. It's really not.
Also, Dancer said, I respect your parents a lot. Yeah, very, very much so. This is the thing. Yeah, they're the best. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good way to do it. Okay, so we need oil. Oil's important with cooking stuff.
Yeah, if we're stir frying, you do need a little oil.
I feel like, this is Sierra, I feel like if you visit a country, it's a basic thing to research cultural differences and rules. I've watched a ton of videos on Japan and learned so much, and it was fun to learn too. Yeah, because you're seeing, it's because you're seeing, which is how I see it as well, when you're visiting a place, how can I put this? It's to do with the notion of your place in it. You were visiting a place to learn about, is it learn to...
A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, you're visiting a place to experience the culture, the place itself, the people, the actual whole shebang, as it were. Whereas a lot of people go to France to see the Eiffel Tower, go to Sydney to see the Opera House, go to, what's in Tokyo? That
Tokyo?
big Tokyo Tower thing.
Tokyo Tower.
Yeah. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeing
Or
those
the
things.
big Gundam.
Yeah, okay, sure. There's nothing wrong with seeing those things. I myself have gone to the Opera House, okay? Yellow has
have
gone
as
to the
well.
Opera House. So it's not that. It's more to do with the fact that that's as far as the tourist activity sort of goes in their head. So the thought is basically, what can I eat while visiting there? What can I take? What can I? There's a lot of the focus on themselves as opposed to the focus on what they can gain from other people. Yeah, I don't know. It's intriguing. It's interesting.
Also, I remember when I was in Bali and I was in the airport, and I think there was a problem with someone's flight, right? And they were so cheesed off that the airport staff, couldn't speak a lot of English.
Who was? Sorry.
The tourists.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because you're in Indonesia.
Look, here's the thing. I went to Japan and I got lost. And I really liked the fact that the person who came up to me could speak English, right? But in no way was it that person's responsibility to speak English.
Oh yes, very much so.
Yeah, it was my fault for getting lost. My responsibility to be able to know where I'm going. And I don't mean that in a harsh sense, in the sense of like, it's always your responsibility. No, I just mean if we're going to be dictating responsibility in these situations, that's the case. And so while it was greatly appreciated that they could speak English, it's not like it's a...
it's a requirement. It's not a
requirement.
requirement. He's in his own home.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree, Sierra. Okay, Iskron says, my parents still correct me when I make a mistake, like how I forgot to bow when we meet someone older than us, but the people so polite and said it's alright to forget about such action once in a while. Also, bowing degree have different...
What?
You okay? Oh yeah. Bowing degree have different meanings. Yeah, this is the thing, and that's what I mean. It's okay to make mistakes. I don't want to come across as being incredibly like... limiting or hard on one's experience here. It's just you divide people into two categories. The ones that try and will make mistakes every so often and then seek to adapt, and the ones that want the actual entire country to adapt to them. That's basically what we're talking about.
Yeah, hence why I said I'm giving that guy a pass, the one that literally just opened that guy's room.
Yeah.
I really think he probably just won't have any idea that it could be his room.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dancer says, sadly, it's not standard procedure. There's a lot of people who don't understand them being a tourist makes them a foreigner. They need to understand local customs, said Dancer. Sierra said, wonder if they also behave like this while simply visiting people's houses. Everyone has their own house rules. Do they disrespect these two? I would say most likely yes. Is what would be my guess for my own observations. Or
Sometimes not. Sometimes when it's personal, they actually know when to behave. But when they are going somewhere as a tourist, they paid already and they feel entitled.
yeah, I don't know. I've seen people like to test things, so if they think that a rule is silly, they will happily state that it's silly. Um, if we call it a rule, it's weird because it's not like these are hard rules. It's not like it's I don't know. I'll read through chat, then I'll get onto my wandering of my thoughts. Yeah. So now that I think of that East Asian pianist that always headbangs into a 90 degrees bow once her performance is done, and then it's going to 90-degree bowing or sakeli maybe is considered very formal and reserved for when you are showing high respect and gratitude. 45-degree bow or kiri, I really can't pronounce things anymore, is like the common respectful bow, usually done by younger people towards older people and higher ranked like children in their grandparents or teacher. Dad says, I can't remember her name sadly, but she's wonderfully energetic and a master in her subject. Iskron said 15 degree or eshaku is for greeting someone on same level. It's usually like fellow student, co-worker or your cousin of same age. Basically less formal greeting. 5 degree is very informal. And then Dancer said 5 degree is informal, question mark. What about 0 then?
What about just like raising your eyebrow?
What about
high?
the opposite bow, like? Okay, Iskron says Yu Zhouang. Dancer said, I don't know, amazing fashion sense, very flashy, and black bob. Sierra said, it's usually the lower you bow, the more respect, right? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Sarah is rude. You don't have to bow to everyone, but when you're greeting or meeting someone with title or and degree or someone you will engage in conversation, it's best to start with a bow. Yeah, Yu Zhouang, her name. Yep, says Iskron. And then Dad said yes to Sierra. Since I'm the youngest in the household, says Iskron, I have to give Sakari every time. Dancer says lowest would be kneeling, hand in front of your head, forehead on the floor. And then Dancer said, Iskron, it keeps you flexible. It's true.
That's your stretches.
And then Iskron said kneeling and bow would be considered asking for forgiveness. It can be a sign of respect as well, but usually a few as guilty. Iskron says, my back hurts. Sierra says, I always sit like a shrimp. Bowing. I just got a good visual image. I always sit like a shrimp, but bowing won't be an issue for me. Iskron said, my mum used to strap a stick on my back to make me sit straight. Now I have back issue, but I have scoliosis, so annoying. But I have scoliosis, so anything from spine movement can be an issue for me. Yeah, that sucks. Iskron, I'm sorry about that. Dancer says, yeah, it depends on the situation and context. Yeah, and then said, oh dear, yeah, very much. So look, I mean, this is the thing. Okay, it's as I said before, it's okay to make mistakes in these situations. I don't want it to come. I know we're talking about bowing and everything else, and I don't want anyone to think that every single person in Japan is there, and if they see some foreigner who doesn't give the exact right bow, they are deeply offended and wish to cast you out. It's not like that. It's just it's nice to show respect. Oh, and keep in mind too, you don't have to agree with the customs. Obviously, that's like a no-dir sort of situation. It's not like I think that showing respect to people just because they are older than you or in a higher position of power is necessarily the best thing in all cases. It's not, in my humble opinion. I am not the dictator of the behavior of an entire nation in respect to their history and future. It's very narcissistic and intolerant and also just plain dumb. What were we going to say, Yellow?
I mean, it's the same thing. There are temples, Hindu temples in Bali, right, where you cannot go inside if you're wearing shorts, if you are wearing a sleeveless clothes as well, or if you're a woman, if you are on your period.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember watching a video, basically a woman who I'm not sure where she's from, but she makes it like a big deal, saying that she's discriminated against, that because she's a woman it's a sexist thing and everything else, right? So she cannot come in because I think she might be on a period. Which I agree with her opinions that in the sense of it's not exactly a big deal for her, but for that temple, it is their religion. So it's not her place to dictate what this temple can or cannot do.
I know, particularly when you're on holiday, if
When,
you know what I
especially
mean.
when you're on holiday just for a visit, that's not your religion.
You're not exactly going to a country to fight for women's
Or
rights.
women's right or anything
You're
else.
basically cheesed off because you didn't get to go and do what you wanted to do.
Yeah, because you feel entitled
Yeah.
to it.
I know. So this is the thing. So that's I think is my point. That's actually a prime example of it.
Yeah,
While I don't necessarily agree with a lot of customs and cultural practices and everything else, it's kind of frankly irrelevant.
And that's the thing as well. If you actually want to pick something saying that there's sexism in Indonesia, that's not it.
I know.
So many things.
I know, and you will find a lot of the time when people fight these battles, they're fighting it on some really ridiculous level. So yeah.
Okay, so carrot is pretty much done. I think I'm happy with their doneness. So let's put this 1,000,000 pounds of cabbages.
Okay, 1 million pounds of cabbage. Let's go.
I'm using USA.
Yeah, USA
Measurement.
measurements, 1 million pounds. It is a lot of cabbage, I know.
It will.
That's all of it though. That's everything. Okay, there's a limit to how much cabbage is here. It's fine.
But they will shrink down now.
Okay, Matt says, I'm younger than most people I met in Japan, but they always bow to me with more respect. I just don't know how to apply and give them the same level of bow, and they stop me. I mean, this is
Matt is old.
Mads, you are the ultimate to be respected by. Though.
I
This
know,
is the
you're
thing.
old.
You are a genius. What else? What else we gonna do with Mads?
You're wise.
A glorious wisdom incarnate. So yeah, I know. Well, this is the thing. As Iskron said, rank can be put into consideration as well. And then Iskron said, "Oh, yellow." So Iskron's going to say something in a sec.
Okay, what?
And Dancer first. I'll do Dancer first. Dancer says, "My mum scolded me all the time for adapting to the bowing culture among East Asians. I'm German, so she told me to act more German."
What is acting more German anyway?
I'm not bowing, I think. Yeah, but this is the thing. How can I put it? I get the notion of having care, pride, whatever in your own relationship with your country, your nation, your cultural identity, right? But all that again comes from you. It's got nothing to do with those around you, or your kids. So I'm sorry for that, Dancer. Basically, is what it comes down to. It's not good because at the end of the day, this is why I'm trying to be precise with what I'm saying. While I think it is important to respect other places' cultural beliefs, it is also okay to express where you disagree with them and whatnot. It's just it's not appropriate to be doing that to them in their cultural belief. You can do it at home.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. With that woman tourist, I actually support her beliefs, thinking that it's not a good idea for the temple to discriminate against women who is in their period, or when you want to have, I don't know, a more revealing clothes, I guess. But you're not part of the temple. It's not your place.
Yeah.
But she is entitled to her opinion, yes.
Oh, she is. And she's entitled to also believe that it is not the right thing. That's fine as well. Iskron said, my mum was told to go back when we visit Bali. We didn't know it was temple we walk into, and my mum was wearing shorts, I think. Yeah. We turned back and wear one of the Bali dresses. Yeah, she's happy. Yeah, this is
some temples actually do have the you can rent their like sarong and stuff.
Yeah.
Where you can just put on if you're wearing shorts and stuff. So it's not like they're not accommodating.
Yeah. Dancer says, but well, I don't want to seem rude, so I just try to learn formal greetings or phrases in the native languages of the people around me and act according to their customs. They said I'm a people pleaser, but Iskron said it's not people pleaser, it's called respect and understanding. I mean, yeah, I know. And again, it's not like, this is what I'm saying, it's not like you have to get everything correct.
No,
I know we're talking about the intrinsicies of Japanese bowing culture, but in actual fact, just being relatively quiet and observing the behavior of those around you and trying to emulate it is basically the deal for every single place, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, just like Iskron's mom, yes, it probably would be better if you have research that the temple doesn't allow shorts, right? But the idea, but your mom didn't say, no, I'm gonna come in, I'm entitled to here. That's where the problem starts.
Yeah, and that's the point I'm trying to make. It's not about making mistakes.
It's not about making the mistakes.
It's the more knuckling down on the idea that your ideology surpasses someone else's.
Yes.
Because it's ideology. That's all it is. It's a belief system.
Let me put the sauces in.
Okay, sorry.
Samari.
I am old, said Mads. The rest is false rumor. Not true. You were wise. Okay. The false rumor part is the elderly situation. Okay. That's the false rumor. I know this.
Okay, some hoisin sauce. But if you have oyster sauce, vegetarian oyster sauce, you can use that.
My mum is like that too. She adjusts the culture around her. Even though I'm a Spanish citizen now, she still teach me Haiti culture. Yeah, see, I don't know. There's a balance with all these things, surely. This is what it comes down to. I mean, look, it's like that. I don't think just because you disrespect a cultural belief due to inadequate understanding, therefore you should be killed. If you know what I mean. There's
punished.
Yeah, there's a point that I do draw the line as well. Obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but nonetheless. However, it is just wise to be mindful, is all. And the same as, look, okay, I think, was it Sierra who said about going to someone's house? It'd be like you go to someone's house for the first time. What do? You observe the way they interact. You observe what they do. They take off their shoes before going in the house. If they do, for example, if they go into their house and they take off their shoes, well, then you should probably follow suit. As opposed to sitting there going, why are you taking off your shoes?
I don't do that in my house.
You know, there's no point because, and then insert whatever.
You're gonna have the bacteria anyway.
You're gonna have bacteria
It's
anyway.
not your place.
My feet have been walking barefoot everywhere. Technically, the shoes are cleaner. Whatever.
It's still not your place to say that. Your belief is valid.
Your belief is valid. And you are also entitled to disagree with their way of doing stuff. But if you want to be a pleasant, mindful, kind, decent individual, then stating your opinion as if it is the most important thing is probably not the way to do it, particularly in front of them. You know what? You can go home, talk to your plant about it. Go, I went to this house today, plant, and you know what? They made me take off my shoes. And then, the plant will probably ignore you. But nonetheless, you can do that if it makes you happy. Okay, I should read chat. We'll get through chat, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so Dan said lol. Then I learned that bowing is more uncommon nowadays among Chinese people, question mark, but Korea and Japan still hold it dear. Iskron says they still do actually, just not towards random people or everyday life. They still bow to elder and family member. Also, they have the nod bow habit on everyday basis. Dancer says more German would be not eating Chinese Korean all the time. Prefer chopsticks over everything. I can't with Fox, too messy. Yep. By yep I mean I'm confirming what you said, not agreeing with your not agreeing with your mother. Yeah, know that from my Chinese maternal uncle, said Iskron. Dancer said she opened, but I think she got the impression I just tried hard to act Asian at home too. But no, it just suits me more. Be right back, gonna restart Twitch. Okay, Dancer, see you in a sec. Hopefully you'll be back by the time I get to the bottom of chat. Iskron says, they were kind. They just told us they can't let us in and told us to change dress first for the people and cultural respect. Yes. They even apologized. So I don't understand why a lot of people get mad when they told they can't do it. I know, that's what I mean. That's being respectful on all dynamics, including by them. They didn't raise their voices, they just block our path, give us a respectful gesture and told us we can't enter and told us why we can't enter. Yeah, it's basic decent communication.
I mean, same with that temple. It's just said to her that, I'm sorry, you cannot enter because of the state you're in right now. But that's it.
Yeah, I meant the daily habit of deeply bowing to everyone. I'm aware of the nodding bowing. Said Dancer. Iskron said they still did, especially school and workplace students in China still have to give deep bow when they meet their teacher. Okay, yeah. Of course, it's a matter of showing respect to higher ups. Said Dancer. See, Sierra, talk to your parents about it. Thank you. See, Sierra was paying attention. Okay, Sierra gets 2 points for paying attention to my
Rant. Words, not
words. Well, yeah, I'm not ranting. I'm expressing particular belief in an extended form. Also, another funny thing, this is Iskron. I have foot sore from wearing a slightly too small shoes the whole flight. So I can't wear sock first. And my aunt's house have tatami. Instead of letting me walk around, my dad and brother carry me around. So we won't stay at the tatami. Wait, why are you? From the foot sore. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, make you feel like, you know, you're either royalty or a bird. Which is good.
Which is good. You probably want to be a bird. I want to be a bird.
I know. Yeah, oh no, hope it gets better soon, said Dancer. Yeah, very much so, Iskron.
Oh, Dancer's back.
Yeah, Dancer's back. By the time I got down to the bottom of the chat, Dancer had already
back.
back. Iskron said, foot is fine, just need to air it and let the muscle adjust again. Okay. My aunt gave me GETA. Geta.
Geta?
I love it. I don't know what that is. Also, BlendyBot isn't working, but it doesn't matter. Low, the clack clack sound when walking is pure happiness for me. Iskron says, I want to be a bird. Sierra is dancing in front of a plant. Geta are beautiful. What is Geta? Is it the shoe?
Yeah, what is Geta?
It's actually probably
the shoes, the sandal. Yeah, the wooden sandals. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the last thing that I'm gonna put, which is some corn slurry.
Corn slurry.
And after this is done, should we go and a little be right back? So then, we can clean up a little bit.
Sure.
But you can read the chat first.
It's comfy too, said Iskron. And Dancer said, yeah, get her the elevated sandals in Japan. Yeah, I forgot what they were called.
Yeah, the wooden sandal.
Made of wood. Very fun to wear and comfy. I'm bringing this home. That's them talking, and then in brackets, throwing a tantrum to their plans about it. You're right. Yeah, that is actually a dramatic representation of what I was talking about. And I went to this person's house, and they said, well, actually not even that, and they didn't wear shoes inside. My word. My life is ruined. My future is ruined. My present is also ruined. Yeah, the only form of comfortable wooden shoes. I don't think I've ever wore them. I'd be interested to
I've
see.
worn them, yeah, I've worn them actually.
Also, Iskron is proud. Iskron said, I beat Yellow's height with the shoes. But if
I have high heels.
If Yellow wears like 10-inch stilettos, then she's taller.
I am.
Our old wooden shoes aren't fun to walk in. What are your old wooden shoes? Oh, the clog thingies.
Ah, the Dutch clogs.
Yeah. Oh, that's rain. Nope, said Sierra. Said Dancer to Sierra. Okay, the wood clogs. Birkenstock is the actual name. Yes, those. I tried once. Yeah, they don't look as comfy as they could be. But you know what?
Oh, Birkenstock is the German sandal. I had Birkenstock.
And what was it like?
It's nice. It has a good arch support. Okay.
Okay, these.
Mine was ruined after like 4 or 5 years, and that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Good.
my shoes are like 7 years old now. I got them glued together the other day.
Should we go and I'll be right back?
Okay, everyone, we're going to go and be right back. And when we're back, we will be back.
We will be back.
The main camera. So, yeah, we'll do that, plan that, and be back in a momentito. Bye.
Welcome back to Mickey and Yellow's channel. Today we're making tofu frittata. To start off, we're going to prep and chop all our vegetables, and I'm using onion, tomato, and mushroom. Once you cut up all your veggies, you want to stir fry all of them with some olive oil and salt and pepper. Once it's all cooked, we can set them aside and then blend our tofu mixture. So I'm putting tofu, some nutritional yeast, some flour, Dijon mustard, and seasonings. And then I'm gonna blend them up until smooth. Then we're going to mix the tofu mixture with the veggies, and we're gonna put them in some casserole dish. And then we're just gonna bake them until they're set and golden brown. Then enjoy! Welcome to Mickey and Yellow's channel. Today we're making spicy sweet potato dip. To start off, we peel and chop our sweet potato. And then we're just going to drizzle some olive oil and season them up with salt and pepper, and then bake them until they are soft. In the meantime, we're going to mince our garlic and prep our sourdough. Once the sweet potato is done, you want to work those arms and mash them up. After they're nice and mashed, you then season with some tahini, lime, olive oil, cumin, paprika, cayenne. Make it all spicy. And then we're just gonna toast our sourdough. And we're gonna serve them up. Enjoy! Welcome to Mickey and Yellow's channels. Today we're making roasted garlic hummus. So we start by prepping our garlic. So we cut up the top, drizzle some oil, and then roast them until it becomes creamy. And then we're going to make our caramelized onions. So start by chopping them up and then stir fry them until they become nice and brown. And then we want to drain our chickpea, put them in a blender with our garlic, with our onion, with some seasoning, some lemon, tahini, and olive oil. And we're gonna blend them up until they're nice and smooth. You can add a little bit more water if it's get too creamy. And we're eating it with some falafel. Enjoy! Welcome back to Mickey and Yellow's channel. Today we're making tofu frittata. To start off, we're going to prep and chop all our vegetables, and I'm using onion, tomato, and mushroom. Once you cut up all your veggies, you want to stir fry all of them with some olive oil and salt and pepper. Once it's all cooked, we can set them aside and then blend our tofu mixture. So I'm putting tofu, some nutritional yeast, some flour, Dijon mustard, and seasonings. And then I'm gonna blend them up until smooth. Then we're going to mix the tofu mixture with the veggies and we're gonna put them in some casserole dish. And then we're just gonna bake them until they're set and golden brown. Then enjoy! Welcome to Mickey and Yellow's channel. Today we're making spicy sweet potato dip. To start off, we peel and chop our sweet potato. And then we're just going to drizzle some olive oil and season them up with salt and pepper and then bake them until they are soft. In the meantime, we're going to mince our garlic and prep our sourdough. Once the sweet potato is done, you want to work those arms and mash them up. After they're nice and mashed, you then season with some tahini, lime, olive oil.
Hello everyone, we have returned from the abyss. There was
The abyss.
There was water all over the ground too, we dealt with that.
It's rain.
It's rain, yeah, I know.
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay, what are we doing? Matt said Birkenstock. Yes, those, I tried once. Birkenstocks, yes. My dad loved wearing Birkenstock with a sock. He's geek, by the way. That is fashion at its height. Okay?
I know, it's a Greek fashion.
Yeah, I get that. That would be cool. That would be warm as well. Birkenstock is more comfortable than those chonkers. Wearing like cargo shorts. Yeah, fashion. That's what I have to wear. I think your father has a similar fashion sense to me.
I know.
Yeah. Fashion.
I'm wearing like a cargo short. Could be my German father, lonely strut. Sierra said, I still have my Birkenstock. Definitely more comfortable than these old Dutch shoes. And Iskron says, my mom actually said that before. She's unsure. She's marrying a Greek guy or a German guy with a Greek ID. And then Dancer said, comfort over style. Yeah. And then Matt says, a klomp. Yes. Isn't that a wooden clog? Yes. And Sierra said, I don't know what they're called in English. I just know they're in a pave and you sound like a horse when you walk.
That could be the ad campaign for them.
You sound like a horse.
Do you want to sound like a horse? Do you want shoes that hurt your feet? Well, we have something for you.
And Dancer said klump sounds awfully similar to klumpen, which means chunk in Germany. And then Sarah said that's not far off, to be honest. Probably. It just means people understand what the pain these shoes were. And then Matt says poplar klumpen. Some Dutch call it that. And Dancer said, oh yeah, definitely chonks. Sierra said, I didn't even know that. The more you know.
The more you know.
And then Iskran said, in Spain, the traditional shoes we have is called espadrilles. One of my favorite traditional shoes. And then Dancer said, ¿Qué son esto? ¿Qué son estos? How do they look like? And Iskran said, it's shoes with straps. It's comfortable everyday wear here. I have a lot of it.
That sounds kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. Okay.
In Australia, we just don't wear shoes.
I know. In Australia, traditionally, you don't wear shoes.
It's too hot. Okay. You just go out. You go out into the Never Never and
Also, I'm gonna plate it, top with a little bit of peanuts. But if you have spring onion, if you have sesame seed, you can top it up with that. And I'm gonna just plate a little bit of it because we're just having a little snack.
Yeah, we're just having a little snack. We eat the rest tonight for dinner, yes.
For din. No onion, no.
Traditional one is made with wood, but my favorite is the one that's more traditional. Look like ballerina shoes, but comfortable.
Oh, that's sweet. That's so nice.
Shoes are kind of cool, by the way. If ever I have more money, time, and energy, and want. It would be cool to do documentary series on things that are often not done, such as cultural shoes. I'd find that very interesting. Because I do quite like it. It smells good, yellow.
Yeah, it smells really good.
Yeah.
It smells like a Chinese restaurant, actually.
That's good. That's what we want.
That's what we want because that's what we are going for, the Chinese restaurant style Napa cabbage stir fry. So we're gonna eat it tonight with some rice because of course stir fry is not complete without the rice.
Yeah, we'll have rice tonight, but not now.
Not now.
Not now. And I'll take a picture in a minute.
Okay, I'll put the what do you call it?
Peanut.
The peanut first.
Also, Dancer said they saw my thing that's talking about the shoes. Oh my god, I need some pairs. Iswan said, sad our school have a uniform, else I would wear that every day. Dancer said, just Google them. Iswan said, it's so comfy. And then Dancer responded with, and they look gorgeous. Oh my god. Iswan then, yep. Iswan said, very cool too. Doesn't trap the foot and have a lot of air vents so the feet can breathe. I added the last bit, but it is true.
Okay.
Okay, cool. We're up to Sierra.
Up to Sierra.
Where's my phone?
And then Sierra said, in my culture, we don't have specific shoes, but we do have rings, which is kind of cool too. Ooh, what rings, Sierra? What rings? And Dancer said, exactly, BRB going to Amazon. Are you going to buy it, Dancer? I'm really going to buy it now. That's awesome. What's the name? What's the name again? Espadrilles. Okay. Command C. Let's see. Let's... Boop, 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 boop. Where's your Safari? There you go. New window. Espadrilles. Oh, it looks like fans
Okay,
shoes.
now I want to see this.
Yeah, it's like fans, but it's more. Yeah, but I think it's using a different type of what do you call it? Material. So it is more air vents.
It's like.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's like slippers.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like fan shoes. It's pretty. And yeah, the women one looks like ballerina. It looks, yeah, I would like to have that too. It's grown. Okay.
Okay, we have food. What do you want? You want green or blue?
I want the blue and I want to use chopsticks.
We use tongs?
We use what Sierra said, forklifts, okay?
Okay, tongs. Wait, you want blue?
Yes, blue.
Okay, this is yellows.
My blue. Okay. You can sit down. Okay, most of my shoes is Espadrilles, more breathable, it's pretty and comfy. They're called Matten Klopper rings in Dutch. I can't find the English name for it. Matten Klopper.
Matten Klopper,
That's an epic European name.
Why don't we have epic European names? Yeah.
You have Badalo.
Yeah, everything just with O.
You have Badalo, you have Servo, Avon.
Rhino. This is yum. Yeah, this is good. Would be good with rice.
It would be really good with rice. Because I tried to make it a little saltier so that it's good with rice. Oh, yum. The cabbage, yum. I'm happy with that box. I'm really happy with that box.
Did Tara get a cabbage?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Yeah, cabbage is good. It took a bit to wash it and cut out whatever the little black things were. I think it's actually just dead leaf. But
also, Matt says, Matten Klopper for beating rugs. I have those. Okay, so, but on a ring version. But they're gifted to people out of love and friendship. I got one when I was toddler, but it broke because my cousin smashed my finger between the door. Ooh, yeah, that's what they look like, hence the name. Tara said no cabbage.
No cabbage, okay. The cabbage was good. It just needed a bit of a wash. You got different things from us. It's kind of cool. Because it's different area. They said that different areas get different
Box.
because it's local, more local.
I kind of want to see the ring.
I'm kind of a bit sorry about that, Sierra.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know that you were probably very young. I'm hoping, but yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's see this Matten Klopper rings. Mutton, klopper, ring. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, that's really sweet. I like that.
Mmm.
That is sweet.
Well, that's actually really nice.
So it's a symbol of friendship and love, isn't it, Sierra? No, that's sweet. It's like a knot, kinda.
Yeah, it's very like the Celtic knot
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Oh, it's pretty. I like that. I really like that actually. That is big. That is a big ring. Ooh, pretty.
They're pretty. That's a pretty one. The
Yeah,
little-
pretty.
yeah.
I'm sorry that it broke a bit, yours, because this is beautiful. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Really like that.
Yeah, Tara said no cabbage. Yeah, the cabbage was very yum.
I'm happy with the cabbage. I'm happy with the onion too. The onion is also.
The onion is also yum. I think you got onion. It tastes like more extreme onion. I don't know how else to say that.
Mickey said that the onion tastes like it has onion powder on
It
it.
did, yeah. The onion tasted like it was onion mixed with onion powder. Is the closest I can come up with, which is kind of odd, but that's the closest I can say. Okay. Mad said I still have the ring, kind of dig into my skin, but I don't really care. Sierra says the ring has that on it because it's meant to sweep bad things off your path in life. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why things aren't going well for me. Mine broke. We need a new ring, Sierra. We need a new ring to sweep away the darkness.
The darkness.
We have one of those called Skarkandradra, apparently, especially where we live. Since it's border with Morocco, we have lots of rugs and we use that to clean it. Instead of vacuum, we just hang it outside and beat it.
We do that in Indonesia as well. We beat the rug.
Yeah, you can't do that though with like other types of cleaning. Like you can't vacuum the floor by hanging it outside.
Why?
You can hang the floor outside? I mean, if the floor's a removable floor, I guess.
Also, this is really nice.
I'm gonna do this one. The full name is Skakundudidor der Erfombrandas.
That's a good pronunciation, Mickey.
I think so, yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, it was the der, wasn't
I
it?
think
yeah.
so, yeah. It makes the sentence there.
Good. I'm happy with this.
I'm really happy with this. So we know how to use our million cabbages outside too.
The other cabbage we have, probably what, twice the size of that one?
Yes. Maybe 1.5.
Maybe.
I do like it with the peanut too.
It's just, yeah, the peanut's nice. It's just going to be a little difficult to use, hence why we didn't use that today.
I've been to Indonesia before, but only for a couple of days because my mom's a pilot at a time, so it's more like a work travel. We do plan to visit Indonesia again next year. Do you know where you're going, Iskran? Are you going to Bali? Are you going to Java? Are you going to Sumatra? Borneo? Indonesia is a big place. I haven't even been to all Indonesia.
No, Indonesia is a very big place.
So many islands, like 18,000 or something, but not all of them is habitable.
I wonder how many are inhabited.
I think I think more than half. Definitely
Okay.
more than half. I think like 9,000 is just like, it can be considered an island, but no one lives there, if you get what I mean. So it's big enough to be considered an island. Probably Bali, we haven't decided yet.
Like French Island.
I mean, I would love to see Bali again. The last time I went to Bali, it was actually the start of lockdown. It was a business trip. It's not a business trip. What do you call it? A business retreat. So I went there with my company, and it was literally end of February 2020. And is it? I think so. I think it was the end of February 2020. And that's when the Australian government said that to a lot of Australian tourists, you come home now or you might get locked out forever. So Bali was so deserted, but it's beautiful.
Bali is beautiful, particularly when it's deserted. Yeah.
It was so deserted. And the only one that stays there is basically the more richer one. So they stayed in there like villas and stuff. So, but if we're talking about the beaches and stuff, there's no one around because everyone was coming home. Australia government literally said, yeah, go on up, hop on the plane now, guys, or you might get locked out forever. So yeah. And then Iskaran said maybe visit places we haven't visited before, like Yogyakarta or Semarang. My mom's side is actually from Jogja. I love Jogja. The only annoying thing about Jogja is that it's very, how do I say it? It's inconvenient to go there because they decided like 30 years ago they don't want the highway to go to Jogja, if you get what I mean, because they said it might sully their cultures a bit. So if you go there by car, it's a bit annoying because it's out of the way a lot.
And
But you can go there by train and you can go there by plane.
And direction is measured by the point of a compass. So
yeah.
be prepared.
So be prepared to do that. It's called in Jogja, right? If you ask for direction, it's not like say, 300 meters straight and then go right and then go left. They don't say that. They say like 300 meter north and then you go west. We have world map in our house with pin, and my parents plan to visit every place on earth they can visit. I know one thing about Indonesia: they have good food and pretty statues. I mean, true, I guess.
Indonesia is a very multicultural society,
Oh.
or not, depending how you look at it, I guess.
I mean, even if you go from West Java and then you go to Banten and then you go to Jakarta and Jogja and everything else, it's already very different.
Yeah.
The culture is really different. Even their languages is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty statues everywhere. I love it.
I saw this huge statue carved in Bali, the bird one. Yeah, I think you're talking about the bird one. So it's like I can't remember the name now. It's basically a mythical creature.
Okay.
It's a big bird and they carve it. I can show you that.
Giant chicken.
I mean, it might be a giant chicken.
giant chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bird statue, Bali. It's huge. It's very huge. You can see it from the highway too. That Garuda Wisnu.
Oh wow, that's
yeah,
awesome.
it's big. Very big.
Whoa.
I think that's AI. I don't think that's the one. that's
Yeah, that's not the bird. Go back. That one.
I think that one maybe.
Yeah. Whoa.
So you can actually see it from the highway because it's that big.
That's crazy.
Garuda Wisnu Kencana. Hindu's mythology is amazing, by the way.
Very much so. Yeah.
There's so many things that I want to know.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, Garuda, Vishnu had.
Garuda
Yeah, you can do it.
Wisnu Kencana.
It's the name. It is the name. It's awesome.
There you
yeah.
go. There's not AI. It is big.
Yeah, it's huge. It's as big as the AI one. I think the AI one just put trees around it.
I would say so.
It's huge and pretty. Yeah, it is. It is
And
quite
that is
remarkable.
one of the old ones as well that they managed to save.
Okay.
So part of it.
Yeah. Back in the day, everyone,
Back in the day.
people had epic statue carving abilities.
I saw it and took a lot of picture of it. Oh, when you were in Bali, Max?
Yeah, I know why. It looks fantastic, really.
I mean, I have only been to Bali twice and I would like to go back. I spent a lot of time in Bandung though, Iskaran. If you like street food, go to Bandung.
Yeah.
3 hours drive from Jakarta.
And the cart like Gladiator. It's not Gladiator cart, but I don't know the name.
Cart like Gladiator. It's not Gladiator cart. What, in Bali? Gladiator
Yeah,
cart?
but it's not the Gladiator cart, but it would be the cart that goes around, you know. It's like a cart drawn by horses with pointy things on its wheels.
Is this a Bali thing?
No, this is the Gladiator thing, but I assume that's what Iskarod's talking about.
Matt says yes, hence why I know the name. It's beautiful. Bali has a lot to offer. I mean, Said lives in Bali. He would know more
Yes.
about it than me. I shall propose that to my dad. What, to go to Bandung?
Yeah, Bandung is nice.
I went to college there, Iskra. So if you want recommendation for food, hit me up.
There's an Indomie stand up there, okay? The best
There's
Indomie
a
you can get.
24 hours Indomie stand, and you can ask like a lot of topping, even cheese on top of your Indomie.
Cheese
Iskra.
on your Indomie, okay?
Cheese on your Indomie. See, isn't that so cheap to go to Bandung actually? It's a statue in Bali. It's like gladiator carved. I know it's not, but it looks like that. I don't know what that is actually.
Yeah, I wonder what it is.
I wonder what that is. Yeah.
My mum was like, we should visit the tea plantation. And my dad, do they have food there? Yeah,
Okay.
tea.
The tea plantation, right, have a lot of like a street. It's not street. It's like a street restaurant, if you get what I mean. And they sell the Indonesian version of elote. They sell what we call grilled bread as well with fillings, and they sell Indomie. That's what the tea plantation has.
I do like tea plantations. They're
Okay,
quite
gladiator
they're
card
quite beautiful.
statue Bali.
So my parents have two priorities when travel: food and recreation. The rest is not important. Elote? Sold. I will go there. Done.
It's not like elote. It's just they grill corn in an open fire, and then you can ask what you want on it. You can ask for margarine, you can ask for butter, you can ask for like spicy stuff on it. So yeah, it's our version of
So
elote.
told. I will go there. I have one plan, and that is try a latte version from other country. Achieve my cheese journey.
Yeah, so eat the elote, the Indonesian elote. Eat the grilled bread, because I really like the grilled bread, and eat the Indomie topped with cheese. That's the tea plantation.
That's the tea plantation. See, tea plantation's the way to be.
There's a lot of good, what do you call it, hot springs as well around the tea plantation. If you want to stay there and enjoy the hot springs.
It is directly next to a volcano, though, so be aware of that.
It's semi-active.
And the volcano is not dormant, okay?
You can go to the caldera actually.
But so be aware of that, okay?
Yes,
Check your volcano forecasts.
Hot spring for old people. Are you saying that I'm old, Iskra?
I've never got to go to a hot spring. I've never got to go. Can we try again? I've never got to
Not
go
even when you
to a
go
hot
to
spring.
Japan.
Nope.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know.
We should go back.
We should.
We should go to Indonesia and go to hot springs.
In a couple years.
I mean, that's why the hot springs there. There's volcano.
I know, but there's some hot springs available without volcanoes. Okay.
Volcano is semi-active, which means they're active. Just not sure when they sneeze out lava. They can and will at any time.
See? Mads understands. This is the thing. This is the thing about semi-active volcano.
Here's the thing. Active volcano is when if you go up the top, you can see the lava bubbling away and everything else. In there, you can just see sulfur and like water boiling.
It's fine. It's just water.
It's just water.
It's
that's
a water. It's not even a
lava.
volcano. That's why you got hot springs. So yeah, be safe if you go there. Don't go dancing around the volcano.
I think it's okay. You can go to the tea plantation. That's why the tea grows lusciously there, because of the volcanic dirt.
Yeah. That's what you want with growing tea.
That's why the corn.
That's why the corn grows well too.
You can ask the corn with cheese as well. Isn't that soju?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Itsurabi. That's too much to ask. I want to go to Bandung now. Matt says semi-active is sulfur and covered by hardened lava, but under there is still lava. They're just not boiling or not. So take your guess, kind of things. Yes.
Yes. See? Semi-active is still active, everyone. It's still active.
It's not. It's semi.
Just pretending, okay?
Semi. The lava is hardened.
See, I believe you're
It's just
thinking
boiling
active
water.
volcano. You're getting confused with erupting, okay? Erupting volcano is
No,
not safe.
no. If you go to the volcano in Bali, if you go up the top, you can actually see the lava bubbling, right?
It's still there though.
The one in Bandung,
it just bubbles sometimes when it feels like it.
It bubbles the water, okay? Not the lava.
Yeah, but the lava is below bubbling the water.
You don't see it.
Wait, have you been up there?
Yes.
Okay, there you are.
It very smells of sulfur. Again, you can eat Indomie there. Everywhere there's a tourist spot, you can eat Indomie.
If you want to eat Indomie next to a volcano, you can.
And then back again, they're expensive
on
on
Amazon.
The shoes are payable but made in China. It's only like 25 euro when I buy it. Lol, in your local store. Some handcraft market sold it for 15 euro.
Unfair, yeah. He sent me some. I know it's always the case, isn't it? These things are very, very cheap or well priced in the country of origin. But yeah,
very much so.
You should see getting things from Australia. Everything is dreadfully
Like
expensive.
durian.
Durian is expensive, but it probably was at the top of my list of expensive things.
Durian.
You know, I was thinking more like technology.
I mean, Indomie is like $1 here for one Indomie. And in Indonesia, it's like 20 cents.
Below 45.50 there, so and so. Yes, this is why we need to develop a means of travel across the world super quickly. Teleportation. One chopstick at a time.
My aunt actually used the opportunity visiting Spain during family gathering to buy it because it's so expensive outside of Spain. Yeah, it would be. If I go to Spain, Iskran, would you take me to one of the best handcrafted shoes? I can't remember the name anymore.
One of the best handcrafted shoes. So it can be anywhere. It can be being sold. It can be just in a gutter somewhere. Whatever. As long as it's the best handcrafted shoe. Okay?
It says, look nice on the picture, but the review says...
Yeah, they probably built a really good one for the picture.
And then Iskran said, yes.
Yes.
I would like to go to Spain, eat a lot of paella, have a lot of shoes. What's the name again? Espadrilles.
Espadrilles.
And then Dancer said, understandably. I mean, it's a beautiful shoe. Well, that was such an amazing stream. We'll be back again Tuesday, next week. I don't know what we're making yet. We're probably gonna use something from the box again.
Yeah, we'll use something from the box. Don't know what it'll be, but we will be back next Tuesday. Also, Tara, good luck with your
Yeah, good luck with your house offering and stuff. I'm excited for you. And yeah, hopefully you got a good offer.
I hope it goes well. And if you want to, let us know
how it goes.
Yeah, on the Discords, because it's a bit of a journey. I know it's a bit of a journey.
Dad said I bought 2 pairs just now and just not espadrilles. And thank you for the stream. We'll go and drag Steve at the left now for snack. More muffins.
Mads, was wonderful chatting with you today and having you here again. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
Iskran, thanks for being here bright and early in the morning. I hope Japan serves you well.
I bought 2. Thank you. There's 3 or 4 we like. So fingers crossed, Tara. So yeah, I'm excited for you. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully the offer went well as well, and hopefully you get the sheep that you would like.
Hopefully, and Sierra, I hope you have a good rest of your night as well, and everyone else who lurked and
Dansa, Tara, Iskran, Matt, Stevo, Odin. Who else was there today? That's it.
Lynn, I saw Lynn lurking.
Yeah, Lynn. So everyone, we'll see you again next week on Tuesday with more food adventures.
Until then, Yellow will do the thing because I can't reach it. Until then, stay safe, stay glorious, and we shall see you next Tuesday.
Adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos and amiga.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.